let's move right along. WBA has said that they're against open scoring, and they say they didn't approve it for the Cotto versus Cal fight, which that title was on the line. And in response, the Puerto Rican Boxing Commission, where the fight was held, in Puerto Rico, the Puerto Rican Boxing Commission says all title fights in Puerto Rico from now on will use open scoring.
That's good for them.
And the judges, they said the judges won't be named during the fight as far as which judge had which score.
They'll just have Judge
A, B, and C, like they did
whatever.
Telecast.
But it's definitely a good idea for open scoring. Fuck Jim Lampley and what he says about it.
Yep, I agree.
But
if a fighter is going to say, okay, I'm up 8-0, most likely if the fighter's up 8-0, he's going to know what
exactly.
He truly is.
Yeah, exactly.
And if he doesn't, and he hears that and he decides to run for the next 4 rounds, first of all, that's on the opponent to do something about it. That fighter, it may be a bitch move for that fighter to do that. I don't agree with that.
I don't like that at all.
But it is on the opponent to do something about it, to run after. He has the option, too, to run after his opponent.
And track him down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Try to cut the ring off.
Yeah.
And if he's not able to do that, I mean, almost no one is going to run and just dodge, and not throw back.
A real fighter is just going to keep fighting regularly after those 8 rounds. Cause
and if
like
someone's coming aggressively and engaging like
they're
that,
going to fight back.
You're going to force them to fight back in most cases. There are some fighters that probably would not fight back, but whatever. Then you screw them on the scorecard at the end. But anyhow, I'm definitely for open scoring.
Completely.
They can say it takes away from the drama, the decision, all they want. There shouldn't be that drama of the decision anyhow. Because sometimes can't say it for sure, but sometimes it seems like the judges take a little long to add up those scorecards.
Yes, absolutely.
And it seems like maybe they're trying to figure out how to calculate stuff to even things out.
This way you know if say, one fighter wins round 4 clearly, and then you see a judge has that round scored for the other fighter, you're going to know right there that the judge or the judges are up to something right there. See, if you don't hear that until after 12 rounds, you won't know specifically about that 4th round right then.
Yep, so, you won't know it, and
or ever maybe.
And more importantly, the boxer won't know it.
Yeah, of course.
Which I don't care if it's the boxer I like or the boxer I don't like in the fight. I want them to be able to hear that score so they can go and try to do something about
Absolutely.
it. The losing guy should go and try to do something about it. Because I want the winning guy to, even if the losing guy is coming after him, if it's the guy I like, I want him
to
keep him off. If it's the guy
going for the losing guy, I want him to go after him completely.
and get him.
Yes.
Get him out of there. That's what boxing is about. That's one of the big things boxing is about.
Yeah.
And so open scoring, definitely for it. Should be in every fight.
Everybody, everything.
It might be hard to pull off in every fight, at least every title fight.
Yeah, definitely.
And, also in other commissionary type news, the Nevada State Athletic Commission has suspended Omar Nino for 9 months after he was found with methamphetamine in his blood. What the hell? I don't really consider that a performance-enhancing substance.
It hurts you.
It is a banned substance, though, of course.
Yeah.
But he was fined $19,000 somewhere in there, and suspended for 9 months. I guess they put the hammer down on him. Good.
Meth,
Just basically reporting that. It was. So not that it's going to matter much to him or Nino. I don't think he was going to be back in Vegas in the next 9 months or maybe ever.
Yeah, probably not ever.
But
he just got a gift draw with Valoria, so
at least not in any notable matches. But anyhow, I think his notable match days are over anyhow.
Absolutely.
Unless he's an opponent for someone. But whatever. Anyhow, also, there are the three Cuban fighters we talked about, Bartholomew.
Bartholomew, Gamboa, and Solis.
Okay, Solis.
They signed with...
They've signed with some German promoter.
German,
Big mistake there. But anyhow, they signed with some German promoter. Supposedly a 7-figure, three-year deal. And that's supposedly not even including their purses for fights. So this promoter is really big on them.
Yeah, obviously.
People really want these fighters, and they're supposed to debut April 13th in Miami.
Yeah, we won't see them.
Probably will be off TV.
Yeah, it's not Friday Night Fights, we know. That's Jura's date.
Maybe a Telefutura. Maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. Kind of doubt it without
sort of,
with the German promoting. So
kind of don't see it happening, but
should have gone with Casamayor's promotional company.
Sure thing. Should have gone with
anybody here, so we could see them for one thing, but definitely I don't know.
I don't know. If they said they wanted to come to the States and make it big, then they go with the German promoter. I don't quite see that logic, but whatever. Good luck to them. Hopefully we'll see them.
Yeah, soon. All good fighters. I remember them from the...
I guess it's possible they went with a foreign promoter outside of the U.S. because the weight class at least two of them are in would definitely get more exposure internationally. The heavyweight, he'd be just fine. He'll get all the exposure once anywhere.
Yeah.
But anyhow... Also, let's just keep moving along. Nate Campbell versus Julio Diaz is possible for the IBF title.
Yeah, IBF.
And Campbell wants it. Haven't heard from Julio Diaz.
Yeah, he actually, somewhere I saw that he was willing to take Campbell on next. So
okay, I definitely see Campbell winning that fight.
Yeah, I do too. And if Campbell really shows up top, as good as he can, he should beat him just about as easily as he beat Ricky Quillis, possibly even better.
Maybe with a knockout.
Yeah, because Diaz has a pretty bad chin, actually. So
yeah, I could definitely see a knockout.
Hopefully.
Nate Campbell has shown that he has one-punch power.
Absolutely. And if he wins that, that's a very good comeback for him. Because after the 2 losses to Robbie Peden, he looked out.
Peden, by the way,
lost
that
fight
recently.
Absolutely. Decision, I believe, or no, knockout. I think it was a knockout.
Yeah, it was a knockout.
Yeah,
8th round knockout.
So a terrible, who knows, terrible fighter. Yeah.
So
he looks done pretty much.
He always did to me.
Oh yeah.
Anyhow,
somehow he beat Campbell twice. Don't know how that happened. But.
Yeah, and he had the Barrera fight.
Yeah, and lost clearly to him, of course.
Yeah.
Don't guess that needed to be said.
Nope. Anyhow. Evander Holyfield is very upset about his name being mentioned in the steroid thing. He's released several statements already saying this isn't true. Been several reports. I have to agree. I don't think he did the steroids or whatever for him to be so passionate about saying, look, this definitely isn't true.
And just he never really looked like that anyway. Yeah, he was never real muscular or anything.
Actually, I think he's probably brought more attention to the fact that he was even in the story to begin with.
By talking about it so much.
By mentioning it so much, because before he mentioned it, I didn't know there was a story out
Me
with
either.
him in it.
So.
And then I went around looking for the story, finally found it, and it was a story that could have been buried.
Yep. And nobody even would have paid attention to.
But I don't really blame him for denying it, since it was a story out there.
Yes.
People make crap up about celebrities all the time, athletes all the time.
Ask Tyson.
Yep. So good for anyone that
denies it,
especially if they're
telling
innocent.
The truth. Yeah.
So, and in this case, he's innocent of this. He's not innocent of adultery, I don't believe.
Obviously not.
How many kids out of wedlock? I lost count.
9 kids total. I think 4 or 5 out of wedlock. So,
Who knows?
Yeah.
That's the ones you know about.
Maybe more now. Yeah, probably.
He's got a church in Atlanta. Half the congregation is related to him.
Benny Hinn's the pastor or something.
Well, maybe. Yeah, he's dealt with Benny Hinn,
Yeah.
so Benny Hinn healed him.
Yeah.
For the Michael Moore fight.
After the Michael Moore
Oh,
fight.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And Michael Moore is no sculptor.